Joey Logano said he is not going to forget the way that Christopher Bell raced him during the final laps of the NASCAR All-Star race at North Wilkesboro last night. He also expressed that he was frustrated and pissed off after he ended up one spot short of the race win. Roll this up over at stockcarreport.com. You can find the link in the description below. So this is how it all went down. This is the final race-winning move that Christopher Bell performed on Joey Logano here. Let's take a look at it. Bell obviously in the 20, Logano in the 22. Ross Chastain there lurking in third. Logano obviously goes to the inside. Bell tries to get to the outside there. Logano is able to clear him, drifts up the track to try to block. Bell then makes this deep move here into turn one, rides Logano up the track. Logano's still side by side there in that kind of preferred line. Looks like he's going to push him down here. And then Bell kind of drifts up and looks like Logano lets off the gas. And Bell is able to drive away, and that would be your race-winning move right there. And Logano would not be able to get back to Christopher Bell. He held him off for a number of laps before that with some excellent defensive driving. Just not really sure what happened there at the end because it did look like he was going to be able to squeeze him. I'm not sure if he wanted to move up the track to block Ross Chastain there, but it clearly looked like he lifted there for a second, and that allowed Bell to drive past him and clear him, but he was able to keep Ross Chastain at bay and hold on for that second place finish. So following the race, Logano told Fox Sports, "I'm glad you had a blast. I'm pissed off right now. Dang it, we had the fastest car. The Shen Pennzoil Mustang was so fast. Trying to choose my words correctly on the caution situation, and obviously I got bit by it, so I'm the one frustrated. Obviously, I felt like the fall-off wasn't too bad as the sun went down, and we had 6 cars or so stay out with us. I thought maybe we could hold them off, but the 20 had a good enough restart to clear too many of them too fast, and I couldn't get away in time. It took me 6-7 laps to get my car up and rolling again. I did all I could do to hold him off, and he got under me and just released the brake, gave me no option. He kind of just ran me up into the wall, and if I could have got to him, he was going around after a move like that. I just couldn't get back to him, just too much to try to make up with the tire deficit. I didn't really think Christopher Bell's move was all would warrant being spun out. I thought that was really good, hard, short track racing. Again, I thought Logano was going to be able to hold him off there. It looked like he was going to be able to pinch him down and kind of squeeze him down like we had seen throughout the entire weekend, whether it was in the heat races, whether it was in the Truck Series race, whether it was in the Car Store race. You were able to pinch these guys down if you were in that kind of top line there and keep them down. The issue, obviously, is if you have that third car get in there and kind of make it three wide, which I think the first person we saw really do that was Ryan Preece during that open race. And then we saw a number of guys do that during the All-Star race, Kyle Busch obviously being one of those early on in the race. And for whatever reason, he didn't do that. So I was kind of surprised with that move, that he just kind of let off there and let Bell kind of take that run, because I actually didn't think he was as far up the track as what he was in the previous corner. I thought Bell ran up the track a lot further in the previous corner, and Logano actually looked like he was going to squeeze him down. If you listen to that video there, you even hear Boyer say it looks like Logano's going to squeeze Bell down, and then for whatever reason, he just didn't complete it. So I don't know if his tires kind of really wore out there or what happened, but I definitely feel like there was something more going on there than what we kind of saw there. I don't really know, because he did hold off Ross Chastain there at the end to stay in second. But Logano went on to say just too much to try to make up with the tire deficit. So just frustrated after you lead so many laps and the car is so fast and you don't win, it hurts quite a bit. He doubled down on his promise to spin Bell if he got to him while speaking with Matt Weaver and other members of the media. He says, I was going to show him what fair was. I just couldn't get there. I just couldn't get there with the tires. I couldn't get away fast enough. It took me 6-7 laps after that restart to get rolling again. And then he passed too many cars there that first couple of laps, and then he was there. I was doing all I can to play defense, and so my rear tires would come in, and it just took too long, and then he was gone. I couldn't catch back up. Yeah, frustrating, but when you lead that many laps, you have the fastest car, and give them a caution beats you. It just sucks, but it is what it is. You move on. When asked about the decision to not pit to not take any tires. Logano made it clear that nobody knew what the right call to make was going to be. He said if 8 cars stay out, he probably doesn't get to us. If he gets held up by a couple cars before that, do we get him? Maybe. The one kind of let him go, and I think he knew what he was doing. I think he was hoping that he'd get to me, and then we'd get all roughed up, and he could sneak one by. That's actually what Ross said in his post-race interview with Fox. That's exactly what his strategy was. So it didn't work out for him, but that's exactly what he was hoping for. And they did rough up each other a little bit, right? But that was just good short track racing, fender banging. That's what we expect at a short track. And it was actually wildly entertaining. Probably one of the best races I think we've seen all year, where we actually got to see them do some racing there. And it was quite entertaining to me. Nevertheless, Logano went on and said, I don't know if that's the right call, but I needed Ross to do Ross things, and he let him go. That didn't help my situation. Clearly did not. I think Ryan Blaney, also, for whatever reason he faded from second to 18th or something like that. No clue what exactly happened there, but he was basically a pinball for that restart there. I don't know if his tires, he had the same issue. His tires just didn't go at the beginning of that restart, but that didn't help Logano either there, especially being a Penske teammate, being someone who probably would have potentially been able to hold Bell off a little bit more than what he did. Finally, when asked how he would race with Bell moving forward, Logano said this, I just race him the same way. That's all it is. Like I said, race for $1 million. I get it, but we race each other every week, and we're like elephants. We don't forget anything. So Logano might be giving a little bit of payback to Bell, but I don't really think there is anything to pay back. I thought that was just good, hard, short track racing, and you expect those guys to use their fenders, use their bumpers a little bit to get the guys out of the way. And that's what Bell did, and it was absolutely fantastic race, and congratulations to him. And I think Joey is a little obviously salty, sour, I think is what the booth used over at Fox after this. And he is, and he was, right? He is. But let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below.